Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace.
Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Kel and I'm a graphic designer, and today we are going to be building a plant brand / online nursery from scratch. Now I'm going to try to condense this into a bit of a little bit shorter of a video than my normal making a brand from scratch, because today we're not going to be making a website, so I want to be able to show you guys a little bit more on, creating a logo and going through making some mock-ups, where I get my mock-ups from, how I make them, all that jazz. So buckle up, you're in for a fun one today. I asked you guys on Instagram and on Twitter what you would prefer to see first for my next 2 videos, and you said you wanted to see the making a plant brand from scratch, because right now I'm going through quite a bit of a plant phase. I don't know what that means, but I recently made a greenhouse inspired by the IKEA greenhouse cabinet page on Instagram, but it's good if you have cats like me. So I'm going through a plant phase, and apparently a lot of you guys are as well, given that we are all still at home a lot. Nice to jazz up your house with some plants. I've spent a lot of time looking at online nurseries, and boy oh boy, it makes me think about how much I wish I had my own nursery, but I am not nearly educated enough to have my own plant nursery. So with all that being said, I wanted to brand out my own nursery as if I had the opportunity to make one from scratch. So, bit of a quick run through on this entire branding process. Obviously, this is not super realistic to a client because I'm going to be doing this pretty fast, and I'm not going to be making a bunch of options for logos, color palettes, type, packaging, all that jazz. We're just going to be going through one at a time, and I'm just going to go with the one that I like. So I believe that is all. I got my hair cut. Still learning how to style it, so don't come for me. Feeling very insecure today, so please don't bully me down in the comments. I'm standing, by the way. I figured out my desk can raise up, so I'm like a little bit too high for my tripod frame, but that's okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this video. I don't really know what I want with this brand. I was kind of thinking, since so many of my clients reject some of my favorite ideas, I wanted to put some of my favorite ideas into this brand, and it's like ideas that I've had like lingering for a long time, and I've pitched in so many projects. They just never make it through. So I'm gonna take all my good ideas and put it into this one brand, because I'm passionate about plants, passionate about design. So what better time than this? So this is the mood board I put together. It's very loose. I just pulled together some stuff that I was liking, some stuff that I was feeling. Am I having a bloody nose, or do I just a light runny nose? Losing my mind. So just like some light stuff that I was liking. I really just like the type on this. I thought this was really cool. I really like these hand-drawn elements on this t-shirt. I thought that was really fun. I like the gradient on this. Obviously had to pin these because I love nurseries. There's so many nurseries here in Portland. It's hard to not want to go to one every single day and spend a lot of money, because plants can get expensive. I thought this was mad cute. I love this green with that orange print. Incredible. I like these little things. I liked like this loose like leaf and flower shape along with the gradient. I know this is like if I see one more of these, like, oh my god, these. I don't want to see these anymore. I'm over them already. Y'all took the idea and ran with it too quick. So I want to go with like vague gradient shapes. I think that would be nice. I really liked some of this packaging inspo. I think what I'm going to lean into a lot with this is the packaging and the applied branding. Oh, I love this. But I really want to apply a lot of cool things to this branding using some fun colors. I want to go with some really fun type. I am really into doing hand letter type right now, and for some reason I can't get it approved by my clients. I don't know if that's just me, probably. So we're going to use a lot of hand letter type in this, and I'll show you. There's a motorcycle. But I'll show you guys how I do some of my hand letter type, like my new logo that I recently made and redid my entire website. So go check out my website if you haven't checked it out in a bit. It's kellauren.design. Now I have a different website URL. Look at me. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how I do that type, and I'm just going to play with a lot of really fun colors today. I don't have too much planned. I just kind of want to like relax. I've had a really stressful few weeks, so I want to just kind of let go on this project, relax a little bit, make a brand I'm really excited about, all for it to be fake. So anyway, this is the vibe. Fun packaging. I want some fun type, fun little scribbly things. That's the deal. So let's go ahead and open up our good friend Illustrator and get started. I have a LaCroix today. Too early to drink. I'm trying to drink less, so I'm drinking more sparkling water. And I washed my crusty Hydro Flask. It's a reminder for you to go wash your crusty ass Hydro Flask. Blur this. Let's do one of these. All right. Okay, I need to move my chair. It's still in the way. Oh, freedom. Okay, so right now I'm gonna show you, is this bad for my notebook? Probably. So let me start with, I'm thinking about calling the brand Node, N-O-D-E, because if you know anything about plants, when you propagate, you cut right below the node, and the node is just like essentially a little finger. That's not the right way to describe it. It's a little nub on plant stems that can grow roots from. So sometimes on some philodendrons, it could just be a little bit of a bit of a bump that they can use to grab onto things like a trellis, moss pole, wall, but it can also be used to grow roots. And I think that's a really cool thing, that it is very multi-purpose, and it's also how it grows if you were to cut it and propagate it. I think that's really cute. And I looked, there's no nursery right now called Node. There's only like a coding company called Node. So that's what we're gonna go with. I think it's a cute little word. So right here I have some sketches of kind of what I was thinking. I had two different ideas to go with this really crazy, like bubbly script that you see more in like my personal logo. I really like that type, so I might try to use that because none of my clients ever approve it. And then down here, I was thinking of like a more like aggressive handwritten version in all caps and like a sans serif way. And then I wanted to do this really loose, kind of fun drawing of a monstera. I have a monstera tattooed right there, and it's also like pretty much my favorite house plant. I have two of them, and they are the most wonderful and forgiving houseplants I own. I think they're beautiful, and I would like to include that as one of the main branding elements. And then I want to play with some really fun gradients, some really fun, like really loose scribbly illustrations that I'll probably do in Photoshop. I don't think I'll do them on my iPad. Maybe I'll do them on my iPad. We'll see. So let's go ahead and start planning out some of these logos. So something I do when I do hand lettering is I'll type out what I want, and then I'll go to like a really crazy font like Aragon. Yes, I love this font. I've used this for a few projects. Again, never have had any approvals using it, RIP. But I think this is a really fun font to base things off of because it's a font that has so much character to it that it's kind of wacky in a lot of ways. So I'm just gonna drop the opacity of this down low, lock it, taking one of my regular brushes, and I'm just gonna like loosely and kind of like exaggeratedly, is that a word? Kind of like exaggerate some of these lines. Like already, that is so fun. I'm just gonna connect those two, so don't worry about adjusting it right now. I'm not adjusting it right now. Okay, I think that reads a bit better. Nice. Very cool, dudes. So there is our logo. Moving on to type. Now, I don't have any typefaces in mind for this. I am seeing, surprisingly, kind of like a wider, medium to heavyweight sans serif, and I feel like that is just so overdone at this point. So I'm open to some other ones. I think this new one from Ono is really cute. Swear, I think it's nice. This is gonna be a lot. I'm gonna try to stay away from like really crazy typefaces because my logo is kind of wonky. So I probably want to lean a little bit cleaner. I say that now. We'll see. See, I feel like Paralucent, Forma, those are too safe for me. I use typefaces like that far too often. I think maybe something like Griffith Gothic could be cool. Let's go ahead and install them anyway. And I'll use Forma and Paralucent as my backup. Let's see how we feel about Swear. Could be cute. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna hop back over to Illustrator so we have our logo right here. I wanna go ahead and make some colors while my fonts are downloading. What's my color mode in? Let's switch it to RBG. Did I say RBG? That's so embarrassing. RGB. That sounded weird. Oh, ooh. Anyway, I'm thinking, I feel like so many nurseries like lean too hard into like the green, and like I'm really going through a green thing right now, but I feel like so many nurseries are too green. All right, so now that I believe we have all of our typefaces downloaded, so let's go ahead and test this out. So I wrote some phrases down that I wanted to have. Okay, cool. So I guess we will go with that. And then I think the next part is moving on to Photoshop. So now I'm gonna go and make some of these little like doodly things that I have in my head. I recently bought this brush pack. Where did I buy it from? It's from like Stipple Studio. I'll find it and I'll put it here and I'll link it below. But it's a really good brush pack. I think I paid like 15-20 bucks for it and it's incredible. Like I'm just obsessed with these like stipple brushes because I do a lot of like illustration work like that. So it's pretty jazzed to find that. But it has this like round liner. I'll zoom in so you can actually like see the texture of it. It's kind of like an inky, blotty type of pen. I love it a lot. This one's good too. This one's like a little like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm sorry, but you get the gist. So I want to do something like, oh, thick boy. Okay, so those are the little fenestrations, the little holes in the leaves. Oh, that's so cute. All right, here's one of my, I don't know why I did that in blue, one of my illustrations. Then let's do like maybe a hanging one. That could be cute. Let's do a little pothos. That could be cute. Or maybe like a heart leaf, heart-shaped philodendron. They have little hearts on their leaves. Okay, I think that's pretty cute. Let's keep going. Let's do a snake plant because we love our sansevierias in this household. Not an aloe plant. I don't want it to look like an aloe. Let's do a little alocasia poly. So they got these really cool, wiggly, heart-shaped leaves, and they never like to have more than, I swear, 4 leaves at a time, or they die. Cute. Got a little poly. What else do we want to do? I don't know. I'll do a few more and we'll come back. All right, I was doodling. And get this pop filter to sit right. I was doodling and I realized I should probably show this part. So this is just some other type I wanted to add to like the side of boxes if you were to ship them. So something that said live plants that looked really cute. Good heavens, I always hit my mic with my Wacom pen. It's disaster. So this was the live that I did and now I'm doing the plants. And sometimes I just have like the world's hardest time drawing a straight line. Obviously like holding shift, you know, you draw a straight line and that looks kind of cool. Drawing a straight line in Photoshop, but sometimes it's really hard. Ooh, I love that. Cool. I like that a lot. All right, so we're just gonna escape back out. Where's our live? Okay, cool. Okay, cute. So I think that would be really cute on like the side of a box. Let's group that. So then we have our heartleaf philodendron, we have our snake plant, a little alocasia, our little Hoya, and our main monstera. I'm super excited about these. So, I guess let's go ahead and start looking for some mock-ups to start designing the packaging. Okay, one of my most commonly asked questions is where do I get my mock-ups? I get my mock-ups from all over the internet, but I'm gonna do a little digging with you guys so you can see kind of like my chaotic process of looking for some good mock-ups to use. Mock-ups are really important, especially for like pitching client work. It can really help sell clients. I don't know why I'm like acting like this, I have to burp. But it can really help clients see your vision. You might be able to see the route and the kind of like trajectory of a logo or a branding project, but a client might not be able to see that because, you know, they can only handle exactly what is in front of them and they can't really see 10 steps down the line. So it's your job as the designer to help convince them on that. So my most commonly frequented website is probably mockupworld.co, I believe. Yes. So this is one of the better ones. I've gotten a lot of really good stuff off of here. Another one, actually we'll get to that in a second. So let's see what they have for a box. It's gonna be hard to find a box that I like because like the shipping box that I have in my mind is like a huge box. Oh, that could be cute. We use that for my cookie one. This one could be good. I've seen that one before. I just open all of these in a new tab. That could be a good one right there. I've used that one before. I've used that one before. I'm not gonna find probably some like really big boxes, you know, to fit exactly what I'm looking for since I'm looking to ship plants mostly. And that one might be good. Ooh, this one's good. It's not really that attractive of a mock-up. Actually, this one might be good too. Okay, so I think that's about it for Mock-Up World. Let's go. I'm gonna just search for shipping box mock-up large. Let's get really specific. Oh, psdmockups.com is sometimes good. Let's see what Creative Market has for too much money. Okay, this has strong potential. Strong potential right here. I might buy this. Let's see what else they have. Ooh, they have so many. But I like that tall one. I'm really looking at that tall one. I don't know, I think I like this one the best. None have exactly what I'm looking for, but okay, they're small, but I can kind of fake it. Like, it doesn't need to actually be big. Okay, add that one to our cart. So looking at these other ones, you know, good options all around. You just have to dig for them a little bit. But I found that Mockup World is probably one of the like most consistent in what I'm looking for. I really like this one. Maybe we won't buy the really nice one because they're not technically shipping boxes and I don't want to waste my money. I don't know, I don't think I'm as big of a fan of this one anymore because I don't really want to mock up the plants inside. That sounds like a pain. Okay, so we have that one going. I'll download this one too. Why not? Oh, it's a gig. Awesome. We're gonna be here a sec. All right, let's go check out our box mock-ups. Ooh, okay, I think we hit the jackpot on these. These are pretty good, just already off the bat. Love these. Oh, it'd probably be helpful if I turn my frigging camera on. Okay, I'm pretty stoked on these mock-ups. I think these look really good. I think, you know, definitely good for what we are going for. We got 7 of them for free. So again, that's just from Mockup World. Clicking around a bit, you know, really do some good digging and download these files whenever you come across them. Keep them stowed away. Okay, ooh, I'm so excited. So I look for my mock-up sometimes first in situations like this because I don't exactly know, like if this was a real client, I don't know what the sizing would be to format the art files for these. If I was working with a client, they would give me sizing for a shipping box like this, but since that's not actually happening, we are going to use this mock-up as our jumping off point for sizing. So that's why I went and did these first before I started building out the panels for the boxes. So let's pick a box to start with. Okay, so now this is where we get to have some fun. I'm gonna have to pass on it for now. As tempting as it is, but I'm really happy with this first little look. I do want to add another little doohickey over here. What else do I have on my notes? I think it'd be cute to make a little globe. I kind of liked what was going on there. So let's go over to public domain vectors. Okay, I have fiddled enough with this. I am not 110% sold on it. I think I'm just going to begin the next section. I was like making all these little like globe shapes. I'm not happy with any of them. So I think what we're gonna do is move on to the next panel. Let's see if this is the same size. It is, all right. I think they know whenever I'm filming. Panel 2. So then on this panel, I am going to have all right, I think that just about does it for today's filming session. My computer's giving me a really hard time right now, so I think I'm just going to finish everything off camera, and I will try to do some screen recordings if my computer allows me. Fingers crossed. But before I show you the final result, I want to shout out the sponsor for today's video, my good friends, Squarespace. Now, as you know, Squarespace is a longtime partner with my channel and helped make all of my videos possible by continuously supporting me. And I've been using Squarespace for the past 6 years to host my own personal website, and I recently just did a beautiful rebranding of my website in a late night panic, and I redid my entire website, and I did the entire thing in probably like 3 hours, and that included giving myself a new logo, editing a bunch of mockups, exporting a bunch of mockups, and reloading and reorganizing my entire website. So my new website URL is kellauren.design, and I was able to buy a .design URL through Squarespace. They have a ton of other URL extensions that are outside your traditional .com, co, org, all those regular old ones, but they have a ton of other really cool ones too, and .design was one that I've been meaning to get for a long time, and I finally got it a few weeks ago. So one thing that I really like about my new website is that I was able to add a video background, because on my last website I had just black, and I think after a while I got kind of bored of it and I wanted some movement in my website, but I design t-shirts, so there's not really that much movement anyway. So I put together this little clip of some of my kind of like B-roll shots I've had for the past few years, and clipped it together and uploaded it to YouTube, set it as an unlisted video, and then linked that unlisted video to my Squarespace site. It was super easy, and I'm so happy I got to do it because it truly like brings my website to life. So I still have all of my mockups, and you're able to just scroll through everything really easily. And then when you get to the bottom of something, you can just click right to the next one, like on my old website, but I was able to use just font stylings this time. So everything is super cohesive, and just like, I'm so happy with how it came out. It makes my work look even better, and it was just so simple to do. So whenever I have a new project that comes out, it's so easy for me to just drag and drop everything into a gallery, and then like that, it's all completely updated immediately on the Squarespace site. And it also looks really good on mobile too. So when my website condenses down to a mobile version, it just defaults either you can do a default image or a default color, so the video doesn't try to play on mobile, because that can get a little crazy. So lots of options for you. I updated my contact page with a little bit of an about, just revised some stuff, reorganized my photos. I was able to kind of like lay out my poster page a little bit better and include the line concept easier than on my old site. I really like my new footer too. I like the footer navigation. Also, I was able to link my Instagram and Pinterest really easily, and I just never done that before, but it was just so easy to just click it right on in right there. So yeah, if you want to have a cool website like me, you can go head over to squarespace.com/kellauren, KELLEUREN, to get 10% off your first purchase. I wouldn't use Squarespace this long for this many projects if I wasn't an absolute fan of it. So go head over to squarespace.com/kellauren to get 10% off your first purchase. Save your coin when you're building your portfolio. Anyway, I guess here is on to the final reveal of Node Botanicals, my online plant concept thing. I don't know. Let's go. That was a fun one, guys. I had a really great time doing this. I wish I didn't have so many technical difficulties with my computer. It's being difficult with me. I need another hard drive or something. I don't know what's going on with it. But thanks so much for sticking around for this one. I'm really happy with how this turned out. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments down below. I have some exciting videos in the queue for the next couple months, so be sure to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, so you can see more videos from me. Make sure you have your post notification bells on. Bell, whatever. And thank you so much to all of my subscribers who have been around for years and years and see me through so much, and also my patrons who donate to me every month. You guys are truly awesome. And, you know, thanks to everyone who comes in and watches my videos, doesn't subscribe. You know, one day I'll get you. But anyway, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Have a wonderful day, night, stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.